Cause my tribe, oh my bloodline is pure gold. Call me a weirdo. Y'all folks don't hear. That's the John boy. The judge of fruit by his tree. I'm judging like my dad. Everybody claim me bro. Yeah. But you know what? In spite of the world has taught you, that's what I'm coming on here to do. Establish the true word, the word that is spoken from the Bible. And I want y'all to go along with me on that journey. Instead of focusing on Black History Month, this is my contribution. But this is my service to the kingdom, for one. And for two, what's going on with my headphones? Anyway, obviously I ain't need them. Lord, help these headphones. These headphones got a line of their own. I know I do too. But this is in the secular world, what we call right now is Black History Month. This is February 1st. And I'm like, get that out of here. You know what time it is. You know what Halloween is. That's the Bible tells us so. That's the word that's going forth from here. And I pray that it is your mind's eye of understanding that you too will receive and come into the knowledge of self, come in out of the dark into his marvelous light. What you talking about, one? The light. The light. It's the light that lights every man that comes to this world. So if you don't know who you are, that's telling you you're a child of God. Ye are God's children of the Most High. Let's go to John chapter 1. What I'm going to do here is allow the Holy Spirit to use me to show the so-called Negroes you are not, but that you are children of Israel, and this is your way. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. We know who the Word is by the Word. Verse 2. The same was in the beginning with Elohim. That word God in Hebrew means Elohim. Look it up. Look it up and learn. It's going to enrich you. It's going to sharpen you. It's going to work on you like a tool that you've never experienced before. And it's going to bring you to the light. Strength and power. Real strength and power. The same was in the beginning with Elohim. Okay, let me put something in here. I think I could post something in here. Woman, how do you do that? Mm-hmm. I don't know how to do nothing. You don't know how to do nothing. Let's see, we're going to change that today. I should have been know how to use these tools. Well, that's the, like I said, will attempt to share. I'm attempt to share. I'm going to share the truth with y'all of who we truly are according to the Bible. This is in the secular world, what they're celebrating as, I want to say it like that. But they created a holiday, a celebration, day to celebrate. It's in there create. I can put that on, put that together. And some more Hebrew apparel for the kingdom. That's how we coming. Everything I do is going to be kingdom based. I'm looking to get a different result in life. And they say if you continue to do the same thing, like people like to try to hold you hostage to who you used to be, it's like they can't see no, ain't no way they can serve God. Not Dwayne. Dwayne was doing, oh, ain't no way. Excuse me. Well, Dwayne ain't holding on to the lies y'all telling about him. And trust me, it's a slew of them out here. But if you want to get to know Dwayne for yourself, know what he on, check me out. Subscribe, like, and share my YouTube. And let's make them eat them words in the right way. And then I'm like, Lord, maybe you showing me. Like I asked my mom that before. Maybe I was born to be a preacher, mama, a minister of the word. She looked at me. She was like, you know how black mamas is. Like, I don't think so. But then that comes with, I believe, uh, our, uh, our understanding of who we are first, according to the Bible. First estate, when the Most High said, come, let me make this, and I'll be gone. I'll be gone, family. But this is the point I wanted to make. That's why I always blow the trumpet, and especially now for this February. This is going to be Hebrew Israelite Awakening. Share the information to the people and pray that the Most High open their hearts and minds to receive so we as a people can come into who we are and elevate way past what the world has to offer. Instead of complaining, we build our own and we have a foundation. There was a man sent from Elohim whose name starts from verse 1, chapter 1, John. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Elohim, and the Word was Elohim. So you have whom the world calls God, and here is an attribute of him that he's using to operate, right? Hold on, familia. Get my markers. Get my bookmarks so I can go to war. Okay, verse 1. Let's go back here to 1 John 5 and 7. For there are three that bear record in heaven, the Father, the Word, and the Holy Spirit. And these three are one. So you have the Father that's using his attributes, and in this case, in John, to create. By his word, he created all things and sustains them. That's what I'm doing now, seeking the word for life. For it's the light that lights every man that comes into the world. And the Bible is going to tell us. So if they haven't taught you that you are a child of God, the word, which is truth, we're going to use it to show you so we can awaken our people. Don't you want to live like royalty? Don't you want to step it up? Step it up. Add a question sticker. I'm going to add a question. No, I don't want that. I want my own question. Do you know? Okay. Now let's go back. You know the answer. Answer it. Let's keep it moving. That was a true light. Okay. So we know there is a word that is mentioned in heaven that is the Father. I'm not saying nothing about a Trinity. I'm making known that here you have the foundation, which is the Father. Then he's using his attribute, an attribute of himself, which is his word, to create. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Elohim, and the Word was Elohim. So we see an attribute of the Father at work here. The same was in the beginning with Elohim, still there with him in the beginning. Remember in Genesis 1, what did the Most High say? And Elohim said, let us. So we see and hear the word testify of that word. Hear his word testify of that word. Even in the beginning, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion. That's the only way you can function. That's why everything is. Black people, we know we are powerful people, but for some reason, it's not connecting. Why? Because you're using this wrong playbook. I just happen to be one that's been awakened and understand and leaning towards that way on purpose. That's why you hear me and see me, and you're going to continue to. The same was in the beginning with Elohim. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. Verse 5. And the light shineth in darkness, and darkness comprehended it not. They don't comprehend your light. Family, friends, associates, because they're of the world and they don't see that. They don't they don't even understand. Many of them can't even fathom. They don't even believe the word. I come to find that out in my research and learning and interacting and sharing with others. They'll look at you like you're crazy. Straight up. So a lot of people are waking up, but yeah, the ones who you think they carry this stigma around like they so into the most high, and they might mean well, but not according to knowledge. There was a man sent from Elohim whose name was John. The same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. That was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. Who? That word, which is the Father. He was in the world, and the world was made by him. So we know that it came and dwelt among us. And the world knew him not. Verse 11, he came into his own, and his own received him not. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. Whose name? Which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory. The glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Me, I don't think there's nothing wrong with the Bible. I think it's a lot wrong with our interpretation. Nothing wrong with the word. We just don't understand a lot of nuances. Say, for instance, what Paul's writing. Paul was taught by a law teacher, a law keeper, a lawgiver, a master of the law that followed traditions along that line of Moses. But it was more oral law that he was speaking, giving understanding, but yet in Yahushua Mashiach, because he was even from the beginning. We just read it. So, in essence, there's a lot going on. And if you don't have the spirit, you could be lost. You feel like you don't quite get it. And that's why a lot of people turn away. But all you gotta do is take your time, trusting that it's the spirit, not what. Okay, Dwayne, yes, I do understand. I can and receive and departmentalize where I need to put this information and nurture it, feed it, where it will grow, where we see it come to life, where it will come to life, of course, on purpose, not just, which it has its own purpose. It will fulfill it. No matter what I do or what I say, I can't negate it. Only thing I could do now, I can uh, be one of little faith, and it's only to have the word, only to show that it is of no effect to non-believers. You have to believe it. Most I said he'd rather you cold than to be lukewarm, because he's gonna spit you out. Yes, 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 yes. Wake up, brothers and sisters. We in the game. We in the game. 1 John 3:23. Spam. And this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his Son, Yahushua the Mashiach, and love one another as he gave us commandment. Okay, I'm going to say what's there. And this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his Son, Yahushua the Mashiach, and love one another as he gave us commandment, because that's his name. So it says, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. Shoot. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of Elohim, even to them that believe on his name. So what did 1 John 3:23 tell you? And this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his Son, Yahushua Mashiach, and love one another as he gave us commandment. That's 2 commandments. Believe on the name and love. That's what you should see reflected in the world today, and especially by his people. That's a print I'm designing. Everything I design is going to be around awakening the people and opening your eyes to who we are as it pertains to thus said the Most High. And the commandment I want to be focused on. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that creepeth upon the earth. That's what I'm at with these days, man. Because that's how I'm going to overcome the world. If there's any lack or anything that's hindering, nobody come on, so I ain't got to worry about. So that there's nothing hindering the spirit from doing the work that that it's been sent forth to do from the beginning. This is who we are, family. This is what I've been awakened to. This is what I believe wholeheartedly. I go before any so-called ruler, religious person, or whoever. That's what they gonna get from me, the truth. Not so much based on who the people are, because we're all God's children, but your purpose. This is what the Most High purpose us for. Instead of following everything that's bringing us a headache. You got a president. You wanted to vote. Look what happened. You got what you asked for. You wanted a president, right? You got him. You got what you asked for. We didn't use wisdom from our ancestors, knowing the things that they've been through and we've been through. It's not a game. It's not a game. Such as now, I'm sitting here. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna focus on the Lord and the things that I need to do in the past. And there's a ship, and y'all know what I'm talking about. It's hard on the rock. I ain't scared of it. It's a ship. It's like the more you run, draw to you, the more they run from you. Like they don't want to hear nothing you got to say. And all you doing is doing what you commanded to do. It's crazy. I'm going to get on this business, but I ain't worried about that. I said the joy of the Lord is my strength. I ain't depending on man. Man ain't gonna let you down. So, ain't nothing wrong with family, friends, and having associates and things, but keep it in perspective. Keep it a buck. And now that we've awakened, things are turning. Things are being revealed. And there's a fight. And it's a fight to keep you asleep. They don't want you awakened. Ain't like, leave my sleep. How dare you try to teach them anything? And people will accuse you of all type of things and scandalize your name and mock your name. These very Negroes who supposed to be gravitating to the word, supposed to be showing love. If you believe on him, you don't believe on his word. But they gonna turn on you. They ain't gonna have nothing to fight you, which is cool. Nothing but hate. And they gonna despise you. They gonna mock you, ridicule you, try to treat you like one of them peasants, you know. You know how they come up with the peasants. A lot of peasants out here. Some you would think, because we've been down so long, you would think they were important. Like, the way they placate themselves, put themselves in everything. Like, be soft. We up to y'all shenanigans. We up on y'all shenanigans. Game over. It's a new day. We can go for that. Heck yeah. Alright. I like that. Number 18. I like that. Might be too big. Let's go small. See yeah. Got something. I always say we got something with these scriptures. The devil can kick rocks. Anyway. love it. Save it. Let's go. Team one. I like that crown. Yeah, though. But that's the season we in. It's perfect. Africa. Should run that baby behind there. Ideas. Let me do some cutting. I want this. I'm gonna have this. So I'm gonna go and cut this. I'm sure that's a different color word. Blue looks so good. I like that blue. That blue dope. That blue is dope. Okay, let's see what we can shake here. Let's give you the color, see what she looks like. Oh. Do some. That's some color. Add some color. Add some color to it. That right. Color. Color gives everything life. We got power. You know we got power. Mm-hmm. That's it. Okay, we're gonna do it to Shalom. Maybe black. Let's get it white. Let's get it gold. Yeah, that gold. Heck yeah. That's it right there. That's how we roll. Y'all want to print it up? Let me know for hats, shirts, cups, pillowcases. You might want your pillow. When I say pillowcases, you might want to put on a towel, certain towel. Yeah, pillowcase. Make me some pillowcases. You put us like pillowcases. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Shalom. Peace and blessings. Be encouraged in the Lord.